Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduates, families and friends, those who are behind the stream and behind the screens. We would like to remind you that today's graduation ceremony of master graduates is also live streamed on our website, so your family and friends are hopefully there. I would very kindly ask you to switch off your mobile phones just to enjoy your ceremony. And also throughout the ceremony and also after, please try to follow some rules of social distancing and also no handshakes, unfortunately. My name is Ieva Raatsinaima. I'm director of Riga Graduate School of Law, and I warmly welcome you to today's master's program's graduation ceremony of Riga Graduate School of Law of class 2021. And it seems that we will have a rather intimate event. We have spent a very nice day sending away our bachelor graduates in 2 portions. And you are our last and most adult, if I may say so. And before we start with actually issuing your long-awaited and hardly earned diplomas, I would like to start this ceremony with a couple of speeches. And for this, I would like to welcome Jānis Ikstens, Acting Rector of Riga Graduate School of Law, for a short speech here. Please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, dear graduates. This is certainly a nice day. It's a very pleasant day, I assume. Well, not necessarily the road to this yard was that pleasant. Even if you had some problems, I'm not referring to anyone in particular, just general sort of wisdom. But seriously speaking, however banal this sounds, but it feels almost like we had some kind of an online program, distance learning program, and only now we can meet in person to issue master's diplomas to the successful graduates. And I believe that this process, not just because of pandemic and all the restrictions that we experienced, has been quite a challenge. I believe that earning a graduate degree that oftentimes is done in parallel with working, doing a serious daytime job, is a challenge. It is a challenge, and I absolutely salute your ability, your dedication to go through the process and arrive at this graduation ceremony. And you have every right to say, yes, I did it, and to take pride in that. You will have, some of you will probably have, not just one master's degree, maybe several of them. So you have every right to be proud of that. You have every right to be, self-centered and egoistic because of this achievement. No doubt about that. But I think there is a major difference between you as graduates of master's programs and those graduates that were sitting here just a couple of hours ago and who received their first diplomas from an institution of higher education. And the key difference is that you have much, much more experience. You have much, much more understanding of, where you are, where we are, and how the world around us functions. And exactly because of this, I think you have a much better grasp that even though you have every right to take pride in your individual achievement, I think you also appreciate that there are certain things that would not be possible without the outer world, so to speak. You know, without your family, relatives, friends, you know, someone that is not you. And given the fact that, you know, you have now you know, ascended to a different level of competence and ability, and it is or will be certified officially in you know, in a few minutes' time, I think it is very important that you share this knowledge, this expertise with the others, not necessarily to your own benefit, but to the benefit of the entire community. So thank you for your commitment, thank you for your hard work, and very best of luck to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Ekstens. And I would like to ask for a few words a person who has been with you most this year, a person who has led you throughout this year, who has been there for you, cheering you up, not letting you, well, not allowing you to let down, also in the online life. So please welcome Mr. Wali Juma, the Program Director of Master's Programs. Please.
Thank you, Eva. So, here we are. Last time I saw you guys in person was September last year. Yeah. It has been a tough year, no doubt. Everyone, of course, with the pandemic forcing us to online, which is not ideal. Some of you may disagree, we can argue later about that. But as an educator, I feel it was not as the experience that I wished that you would have had at RGSL. Yeah. There's always other programs you can always come back to. And let's hope that September this year we should return to some form of normality. But we're here today to celebrate you. You have no doubt fulfilled not only the formal requirements that we have put before you, but also the challenges that the world has thrown at us as a whole population, basically. You persevered on the online environment. You have managed to write your master thesis with limited access to the library. So resources were not that easy to get a hold of. So it was, I would think, a little bit more challenging for you than had times been normal. But you did it, you earned it, and that's why we're here today to celebrate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Walid. And now I think without further ado, the time has come, the most important event of today, the issuing of the master's diplomas. And I would like to welcome Professor Ekstens back to the stage, because the master diplomas are issued by Riga Graduate School of Law Acting Rector Jānis Ekstens. And as first, a few house rules. Your diploma, when you will be called to the stage, your diploma will be put on that beautiful table over there, and you are supposed to take it by yourself. And then you can come and your picture will be taken for you and your friends to remember this moment. So we please ask you to follow these rules. And now I am glad to announce that Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Law and Finance in one-year program is issued to Alexeis Busaros. Please welcome. The gift is also for you, not only a diploma, you've earned the gift as well. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Law and Finance in 2-year program with distinction is issued to Martis Revelinch. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Law and Finance in 2-year program is issued to Krista Blaua. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Law and Finance in 2-year program is issued also to Nadezhda Gura. She's not here, but I think she deserves a nice round of applause. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law with distinction is issued to Francesco Mazzetti. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law with Merit is issued to Linda Bernane. She is most probably watching us, so a nice round of applause for Linda. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law with Merit is issued to Sanda Oginska. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law with Merit is issued to Liana Lelda Rieba. She is also watching us, so a nice round of applause for her as well. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law is issued to Santa Praulinja. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Technology Law is issued to Ksenia Tikhomirova. She is also watching us today, so a nice round of applause. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in European Union Law and Policy with Merit is issued to Carlos Severo Esteban. Carlos is not with us here, but I would personally ask a really huge round of applause for Carlos, also because he was participating in also one of our moot courts and was representing RGSL, so please join me with that. And this is a particular pleasant announcement. A Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Public International Law and Human Rights with Merit is issued to Otto Tabons. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Public International Law and Human Rights is issued to Maris Krause. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Public International Law and Human Rights is issued to Bradost Abdulbasit Aziz Mahmoud. I hope I pronounced it right. Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in Transborder Commercial Law is issued to Daina Arne. And Riga Graduate School of Law Master's Diploma in International and European Law is issued to Pavel Skravchenko. With this, the official issuing process is ended. So I think you all earn a nice round of applause. But I would still like to ask you also to join me in congratulating once again. I would like to acknowledge on behalf of RGSL a graduate who has been, as being a master student, took part also in RGSL Moot Court team, a team which won 11 Alexidze Moot Court in Georgia last December, Carlos Severo Esteban. Carlos is not with us, but we are sure he's watching, so please join me in a nice round of applause. Thank you. There is a tradition at RGSL that in graduation ceremonies we always ask one of you to come and speak about your experiences in your year or 2 years at RGSL, or 3 years in the case of bachelors. So I would like to welcome Master Program Law and Finance graduate with distinction, Marcis Revelinch, to come for a few words. Please, Marcis.
Dear fellow graduates, dear RGSL administration and faculty, dear family and friends, today marks the end of an exciting period for our small but rather great group of people. Late evening lectures, countless liters of coffee and stressful exams, but most importantly, our determination to become better than we were yesterday has resulted in us being here today. Today we celebrate an important achievement in the lives of the graduates, and we also express our gratitude to the RGSL for providing us with this opportunity to experience this time. Dear RGSL, we came here to learn from distinguished professors and lecturers, to study together with passionate professionals from various fields, to challenge ourselves, to push our abilities, and to advance our careers. And despite these extraordinary times that we have had to endure, RGSL still managed to deliver on every single one of these aspects. And managing change and adapting to this new digital environment was not an easy task, as it has been proven in business, in the public sector, in various education institutions, and other. Nevertheless, thanks to the great job by the RGSL administration, we have seen that this transition was seamless. And the same goes for our professors and lecturers. Of course, it is certainly not easy to deliver lectures in front of a computer screen instead of a classroom. Still, your passion for your field and your honest desire to share knowledge was engaging. And your lectures delivered an invaluable experience, which has provided us with the skills necessary in today's market. And I'm sure that the Latvians among us can be grateful to RGSL because we have access to great quality education, to international education, and to interdisciplinary education right here in Riga. And also for the international students among us, I'm sure that you have embraced Riga as your second home, and that the culture of RGSL has played a significant role in this. And also, although we didn't get to spend as much time as we would have liked in this great building right here, I'm sure that this will still remain dear in our hearts, and we're already looking forward to the graduation parties. And dear family and friends, none of this would have been possible without your endless support. You believed in us, you encouraged us to embark on this journey, and you did everything you could to make our lives easier so that we could focus on our studies, and especially around the exam time and the thesis writing process. And you were understanding if sometimes we could not be there for you when that was needed, and you allowed us to be selfish for a while. Meanwhile, your own unselfishness allowed us to gain extra motivation to be successful in our studies, because we wanted to show you that your trust and your belief was well placed. So thank you for being there for us. And dear fellow graduates, each of us is very unique in that we come from very different backgrounds. We differ in our culture, in our professional background, previous education, our personal goals. Also, each of us had a very different reason for why we decided to come study at RGSL. For some, this was a career change. Some of us wanted to gain a new perspective. Some wanted to extend their expertise in a field where they were already experts in. And nevertheless, after today, there will always be one thing that unites us all. We are all alumni of RGSL. And it takes great courage and motivation to start the study process and to say, okay, I am fine with spending less time with my family and friends. Or to say, okay, I'm fine with sacrificing my hobbies and my free time. And at the same time, it takes a lot of determination and willpower to overcome the challenges that come along the way in order to reach the finish line and to be here today. So I think that the four things, motivation, courage, determination, and willpower, are characteristics of great people who are set to achieve great things in their personal and professional lives. And you, my fellow graduates, are an example of that. And I think that all of you possess these characteristics. So therefore, I encourage you to stay in touch with each other, because this is a great group of people that shares your level of ambition and that can inspire you to achieve new heights. It was truly an honor and a pleasure to study together with you, and I hope that our paths will cross many more times in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Martis. Unfortunately, as I mentioned in the beginning, this ceremony will be very short, albeit sweet and intimate. With this, the official part is over. However, there is a promise I already made twice today, and actually once last year in this yard. Usually all the graduation ceremonies are followed by a beautiful party and homecoming here in this yard. Unfortunately, neither last year nor this year we can do it. However, the promise is there. Then whenever the restrictions are permitting us, there will be a huge and beautiful party where we will be celebrating again your achievement, again your graduation. So whenever there will be a possibility, we will meet here again. With this, the official part of the ceremony is over, but we kindly invite you to use the possibility of photographer to make joint photos or use the photo opportunities over there, mingle with each other with the proper physical distancing, please, and enjoy the possibility that we actually can see each other in person in this beautiful summer day. Thank you and good luck again.